Okay, hello. So welcome back to my channel and all and such. So, technically when I post it's gonna be Sunday. So happy Sunday, you guys. I hope that you guys are having a fruitful weekend so far and that it's been restful. And yeah, it's Saturday for me, so I can't really speak too much, but I know this weekend's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be full of decorating for Christmas, which is so exciting. I love Christmas time so much, and just being with my family. So yeah, I'm still a little nasally. I was nasally in my last video, and I'm nasally today per usual. If anyone knows me, like, I don't know, my immune system, like, especially during this time, it gets so icky. But today I have my paint by number. Let me show you guys. In the spirit of the holidays, it's a little Christmas tree. I haven't really gotten far in this at all. I've been trying to work with the angle. By the way, I got a tripod, so now it's like I feel so official. But this is what I have so far. Nothing. I mean, but I've been working on it. It just takes a long time, which I kind of like. If you struggle with like focusing or like sitting still, I say try this, because it really just like, you get like really into it. I don't know, something's really satisfying about it, for me at least. Maybe it will be for you too. But I'm gonna just do this while I talk. I kind of was on my walk today and I was just like, oh, I have something I want to talk about, so let's talk about it. So I'm really wanting to talk about forgiveness and what comes after forgiveness, like the work that needs to be done after you've taken the step to forgive someone, whether that be romantically, platonically, in a work environment, any situation, and also yourself. Actually, I want to start off with forgiving ourselves. I think that we feel like we can't do that. Like, sometimes I feel in my life that I can forgive everyone else around me, but when it comes to forgiving myself for something that I may have done to like hinder me or set me back or put me in another mode, that I struggle with fully letting myself forgive and be loved after that. And I think that's the most important component. It's like, okay, I forgave myself, but that doesn't mean that after I forgive myself that I keep reiterating the lesson to myself. It's like, okay, it happened, forgive, and then love yourself, and then continue on. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to kind of talk about in terms of everyone in our lives. We need to stop allowing, our egos, because really that's what it is. It's like the ego, and it's like the need to be petty. It's almost like that. Like, everyone has that. Everyone thinks, specifically in our culture, it's like if someone does something wrong to you, it feels like you have to kind of come in with that force. Like, there's no love after that. And I don't think that that's right, because like, as people of God, like as children of God, and as people who want to mirror him and mirror who we are in whatever stance, like, obviously, like, I love God. That's what I'm gonna go for, but I'm not gonna sit and just like hyper focus on that. Whatever you believe in, whoever you pray to, whatever is cool. But me and God, he be telling me, like, specifically in this era of my life, I think I've done a lot of forgiving of other people, and like breaking the hold of whatever had happened in the past. I've broken that hold that it's had on my life, but then it's just like, okay, also taking accountability for the role I played. I've been doing a lot of shadow work on that, and I don't know if anyone else is in that same boat, but just shadow work on why you end up in the spaces that you end up in. And then I'm now in that like self-acceptance like era. Like, okay, it happened, let it be, and grow from it. Like, learn. Like, everything that happens, every person that you encounter has a lesson to teach you. So if something horrible happened to you, there's still beauty in that horror, I should say, since that's the word I used. Like, there's still so much beauty in it because it came, like, it's, don't even start it. Dog trying to bark. Don't even start it. I'm gonna take it as confirmation. Somebody needed to hear it. I used to always say and think that, like, when I was interrupted, specifically like what my dog is doing now, Carter. Anyways, I used to always think, like, when I was interrupted making something or like getting videos out, that it was like, you know, like such as a bad thing. But like, no, it's actually like confirmation. Like, yeah, you're saying the right things, and like, they do not want it out. Whatever energy, whatever, they're not want it out. So yeah, I feel like forgiving is my testimony. It frees you up. It really frees your mind, specifically forgiving yourself, because at the end of the day, you don't have to be in anyone else's face. Like, the person that you forgive is not going to be there when you go to sleep at night. So like, exactly that. So that forgiveness and that relationship within yourself, like that ability to really love yourself enough to forgive yourself each and every time, and to come back to yourself and love yourself, and then wanting to change to grow into that person, that's more powerful than anything else. So yeah, I'm a little worried about this video because I can't multitask. I can't do it. I'm like, not, actually no, I'm not gonna say I can't do it. I'm just saying I'm new to it. And even like when I'm with my friends and I'm like talking and stuff with them and I'm doing something, I already knew what it was gonna be, and I still tried to do something like this, but it's okay. We're like on a move of like trying new things to just see what happens, because why not? And maybe like this is just not gonna be like sustainable for other videos, and that's okay. At least you learn. You live and you learn. But yeah, whatever, it just feels like it needs to go out. Somebody needs to hear it. And I just want to say, whoever you are, whatever you are holding on to within yourself internally or within your relationships, forgive and like tell that person. And if it's yourself, sit in the mirror, look at yourself, sit in the conversation, look them eye to eye and say, I forgive you, but only when you know you mean it. Only when you know that internally your energy, the energy that you put out, is not giving any resentment. It is not breeding any negativity with it. Like, it's honest, it's raw, it's real. So yeah, I really think that's all I have to say about that. That's really all I have to say. I think I'm gonna end the video because I can sit, one thing about me is I can sit and talk. I can sit and talk for hours if somebody let me. But I'm not gonna do that. As I'm starting up, I know like TikTok and all that stuff has like wired our brains that we can't sit through 40 seconds. So 10 minutes is already long enough. And yeah, and like meanwhile, like let me show you the progress that I made in these 10 minutes that I've been sitting here. Only these, that's all I did. It's okay though. The purpose of it wasn't for the paint, it was really for me to just tell you to walk in love and light. And that's what I'm always gonna say. Walk in love and light. be your authentic self, forgive and act out of love for everyone that comes around you, including yourself. And I think that mainly I am talking about, you know, the relationship aspects of things, but I'm really talking about that forgiveness within, because I've seen what it's done for me. I've seen what it's done for the people around me when they take that step of self-love. It's a step of self-love. It's a step in the journey with ourselves to really love and forgive ourselves for anything, like for anything, because God is not holding it against us. God doesn't want us sitting in that shame. Like shame is the idea of shame is a revolving door. The more you sit in it, it's addictive too. Like the more you sit in your shame, the more that you are gonna stay stagnant within it. Ew, that was gross. But the more you're gonna stay stagnant within it. So please, like, love yourself enough to forgive yourself and move on. Please move on. Like, do not stay in spaces too long. Do the shadow work that's required, but sometimes it's time to put the journal away. Like, not every day, journal every day, please do, but it's time to put the journal away on specific topics and just live in it. Like, we can't keep like the shadow work, we can't overdo it. Like, at some point we have got to just live. Actually, that's all I'm gonna say. We have to just live. Not forget, never forget, learn the lesson from it, but we have to come back and give ourselves a chance to be the person after all the shadow work is said and done, right? So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna keep painting for a little bit, and maybe one day I'll show you how it turns out, because it's probably gonna take me a long time to complete. But yeah, thank you guys. And like I said, live in love and light, and for the rest of your week. And I hope that the weekend, like I said, was good, and that everyone is just like, you know, doing well. And yay for me making my second video. I know I said that like 3 months ago. You see what I'm doing? I can talk, y'all, and I'm not gonna stop. It's whatever. But I love to see that. Oh, I know I said in my last video, like 3 months ago when I made that second video, I was like, oh, I made my second video, but like now it's a real consistency. I promise. Like, I'm not playing around this time, and I want to do more fun stuff. Like, I did get a lot of crochet stuff too, and we're gonna start making projects, because I see that being something really big for me. And I don't know why yet, because I'm still beginner in a lot of stuff, but I do. So like, come along that journey. Like, this is all for documentation, not only for anyone who needs it, who's trying to find inspiration, but also for myself, so I can look back on things and be like, wow, look at what you did, you know? I'm so excited for that, like, to look back in like a year from now and see like, wow, look at what you've accomplished. It's so exciting. Anyways, I hope everyone lives in that mode of thinking, getting excited about life. But yeah, now I'm done talking. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you want to come along this journey, subscribe to me. Like, I do have TikTok, but I'm not on social media like that. Maybe I will be, who knows, we'll see. Have a good one.